hardest of warriors. You have been chosen under the orange sun. Together in force, moving as one.
Just let us know where you stand right now. Just let us know where you stand in this house. On this spot.
The call is primal, epic, and timeless. As a tribe, we dance to survive.
Should I do a video of
how to open a podcast 101?
No, just a video. Should I do a video that says you know how they go like warriors been chosen?
Yeah.
You know that stuff. I should do that one. I'll put that in. I'll put that in. That's a good one. That's probably.
But I think that the warriors you have been chosen part that should be scripted, because like you can do an opening yourself about in the voice of warriors. You have been chosen. But then
because I want to get pieces of video in there.
Oh, that's awesome.
For the background,
yeah.
you know, because people don't know. Because we're gonna do this, but I don't know. I don't think people know what Defqon is, or at least most people won't know what Defqon is. Half my viewers probably know what Defqon is, but we're trying to get them excited for fucking Defqon, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll put.
We're gonna go get them for next year.
I know, right? Because we got to do this. We got to do this, but I'll put the video in.
Yeah.
Of the warriors. That's going to be a cool thing. So, hello, people. This time, joined by Bram. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello. Cheers.
Yes. So we just got back. I just got back. We went back for about, what was it?
12 hours. About now.
A little bit, 12 hours or something from.
Got off the train 12 hours ago.
Yeah. We had to work afterwards, which was in retrospect not a good idea, but we had some trouble getting time off, so don't worry about it too much. But yeah, Defqon1.
Defqon fucking 1.
Defqon 1. So it was your first festival?
It was my first ever festival. The first ever time that we went to, something like this, hardstyle related. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It was, I've never experienced something even remotely like this.
Okay, so but as your first festival, it's kind of because it's your first festival, you don't have a frame of reference for anything yet. But what was your experience on as a first time festival goer?
As a first time festival goer, I had heard before I went there that there would be a lot of narrow spaces where only tents are parked and a lot of drunk or stoners or people on drugs and stuff. And some parts of it were true. There were a lot less drunk people than I thought of.
It's not a drinking thing.
No, it's not. The whole Hosse part, it just doesn't work when you're drunk.
Hang on. Hosse, you gotta explain that for the viewers at home.
Well, for the viewers at home, there's a thing in the Netherlands we call it hakken.
Hakken.
I don't know what they call it in English.
But they call it hakken.
Hakken. Well, it's pretty much when you have some good old hardstyle music, you just go, slam your feet on the ground on the beat.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you?
Well, the
going in, how good were your Hosse skills?
Hosse skills were I personally thought I was a pretty good Hosser.
Yeah.
Then thereafter, Richard explained to me that you're not meant to kick out your legs on the beat. You're meant to.
Well, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You have to do it more gracefully.
And maybe that explains why I had 10 square feet of space all around me on the dance floor.
Well, it was good because then we had space, but
I don't think everyone else liked it as much as I did.
Well, there was a lot of furniture in the way, so
yeah, fair enough.
Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, for the people watching or listening to this, we named the people because it's a fest. Like you said, you go there. It's hardstyle music, very hard music. I don't know if I've put in a clip of a little bit of sample music. If not, then I'll put some in right now so you can listen to the music a little bit. So that's the music that they play over there, and with the Hosse, I don't know if I've included that, but anyway, you're really just giving all and going. In Dutch we say uit je plaat gaan, which basically means like just go mental. But there were a lot of people just standing around, man. What was up with that?
Yeah, it's just something I can't understand. You pay 140 euros to go to the best festival.
Which is a steal, we'll come back to that.
Yeah, it's a fucking steal for what you get for the money. But
go on, we'll get...
But either way, when you're finally at the festival with your favorite music, with your probably one of your favorite DJs that is playing right there, and you're just standing still, maybe moving your head a little bit on the beat, like, okay... Fair enough that you can enjoy the festival like that, but don't do it in my host space.
Host space. Nice, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, they just stand right in front of your fucking feet. Yeah. You have nowhere to fucking kick out your legs to.
Yeah, pretty much. But other than that, what did you think of the Atmos?
The
atmosphere.
The atmosphere. Well, it was kind of druggy, but
well, it wasn't all that bad.
Yeah,
to be honest, people, a lot of drugs being used. I'll admit to that, but it wasn't. Did you really feel like everyone was all
No.
up and
that is the funny thing. That's just like you said before we went there. Normally, when you go to a bar, you expect one or two fights just because everyone has had alcohol. Mm-hmm. But at this festival, I haven't seen a single fight.
Exactly.
I haven't seen people getting mad at each other for small things like you see in a bar.
Yep.
Like a friend of us, Erik.
Yeah.
One time he was like...
Shout out to Erik.
Erik. No, he was all in the music, lekker aan het hossen.
Yeah.
And then he just slammed the beer out of someone's hands. And they just looked at each other and it was, fine.
Because people know that you're there to just, fucking lose it and just,
Yeah, exactly. You're just there to have fun.
Exactly.
And everyone is there for one reason, just to go mental. And then, you don't want to fight. You don't want to get kicked out.
Exactly. Plus, everyone was really just...
off their fucking fence.
Well, not just off the fucking fence. You can have a chat with anyone around you, man. People were like really...
they're really social, really open.
Yeah, they're really open, they're really social, they're really... you can really tell that everyone's there just to have a fucking great time.
Yeah, and it's not like... there were people all around Europe, but... I've seen Canadians, I've seen Americans, I've seen
there were
Australians.
People from Chile, for crying out loud.
Chile, Argentina, France, Belgium,
fucking all over the... I'm gonna see if I can find a... You remember when they said raise the flags? I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of that, because there's like 50 nationalities there just waving their flags. That was awesome.
No one had hatred towards each other.
Exactly. Even the German people.
Just
a small hint. Dutch and German people, we don't generally get... It's not like we beat each other's face in all the time, but normally... Just a little bit of prejudice there.
Yeah.
But this time, man, everyone's
Dutchy subject since 1940.
But yeah, it's just really great. We had two French people on the campsite next to us. And... basically, we got to this campsite, which is just a few acres of just land.
Grass.
Yeah, it's just grassland, and basically you just sprint there just to get a little spot to set your tent up. Within half an hour, we knew all our neighbours. You know, you were chatting with all the neighbours and stuff. The other neighbours asked us to, help set up their tent. And the French guys were just done with their tent. And they were like, hey, guys, and just having a chat, having a laugh. That was, I mean...
And everyone has a different story of how they got there. Like, for me personally, I really wanted to go to a festival. And I asked Richard, like, what is the best festival to go to? And Richard was like, well, I really want to go the entire weekend to Defqon, because he has been, you have been there.
I've been there once before, yeah.
Yeah, once before, but then just a Saturday, I believe?
A Saturday. Just to clarify, the whole weekend's Friday to Sunday.
And you can go just for one day, and then you're there for the Saturday.
Or Sunday, yeah.
Or Sunday.
Yeah, they did Sunday tickets this year, because the lineup for Sunday was so good that they're like, kind of need to...
Yeah, Sunday was definitely better in regards of the DJs.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll circle back to that one.
Yeah, but what I was talking about, Richard told me that he really wanted to go the entire weekend to Defqon, and I really wanted to go to a festival at all.
Yeah.
And hardstyle has always been my thing. I just enjoy it. It's Hossa is the only dance I can really do, and...
I'm gonna keep quiet on this one.
Just the face he pulled.
Yeah.
Well, either way, so we went to Defqon, and it was the story we had. But then the two French people we talked about earlier, they had been saving up for multiple years just because they really they have been dreaming of going to this festival for years. And then a guy and another girl, they just broke up, but they still came to this festival together, just because it was a shared interest they both had. They had been doing it for 4 years, and then two girls from university straight in front of us. They were a bit less social, but
they were still nice.
They were really nice. They, like, everyone has their own personality, but. You can be what you want at this festival.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things I love about it, because everyone's just the people you see there. It really is all sorts. We had just in I mean, you had nerds walking there. You had fucking beefed up fucking steroid using
the fitness models.
Yeah, man. Then you had the freaking yobbos. The frat boys, everyone's there, and everyone gets along, and everyone's having a great time, and everyone's chatting, and everyone's...
That's the weird thing, because usually I'm not really open towards people I don't know, but the shy people, even they can have a fun time there, and even they can be social.
Right.
No one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck when everyone else does, and if they do, it's just because someone's doing something... Like the chick in the bathing suit, right?
Yeah,
the chick, I don't know what she was on, but she was so into the damn music. She was all like flailing her arms about and just getting into the damn music. And everyone's like, look at the chick. Not because she's, fucking weird, but everyone's just kind of like, man, she gets it. She's just fucking out of there. She's having a good time. Good on you. But, you know?
But Richard and I were looking at each other like, we don't know what she's had. The only thing we do know is she has had a lot of it, and we need to get it for next year.
Man.
Yeah, she was out of her fucking fence.
She was out of this world, but she was having a good time. Man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. She was not giving single fuck, and everyone gave her a space because she was flailing around and all that.
Yeah, she was really having fun there.
Everyone's all like, okay, you know what? In the zone. Leave her there. Just enjoy, man.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
But what has to be said, the Netherlands isn't famous for the great weather.
Oh, yeah. We lucked out this weekend, didn't we?
This weekend we really lucked out. It was,
what was the forecast? Let's start off with that.
The forecast. It was cloudy and probably a lot of rain.
Yeah, there was rain on Friday, cloudy on Saturday, and then rain again on Sunday.
Well,
Friday.
Friday we arrived at around 11:30, 12 o'clock. And we had our tent set up. Hours later. We didn't really check the time.
We had to wait a bit in line. Actually, we were one of the first. What was it? 100, 150 people?
150. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 150. But yeah, we were one of the first there.
But either way, we came there and it was kind of grey in the air, but it wasn't raining yet. Yeah. But we were really frightened that it was gonna. Yeah, the clouds were gonna break open every minute now. But
fucking deluge.
Yeah. And then suddenly we saw one small space of blue, and that.
Actually, we had a little bit of spittle, I think.
Yeah, but
a little bit of spittle, a little bit of drizzle.
It has never been that you.
Drizzle.
It's a little spittle drizzle, but it was never that you really became. You never got wet of the rain.
Right.
Saturday. That was Saturday.
Man. We had fucking cloudy forecast. We woke up in the morning. Everything was fucking grey, but we were lying in the tent, right? Because nothing good was on yet. And we're looking up at the sky, and we're like, okay, everything's fucking grey, but we can't look up at the sky because the sun's hurting my eyes. So we're like, okay, so there is a bit of sun there. So we get to the main stage, and we're just doing our thing, and all of a sudden, the clouds just break, they part, and I actually got skin burn.
Yeah, you got sunburned.
Fucking sunburned.
Yeah, I got a nice tan.
Yes, you were already tan, but that's the weather we had. I actually, instead of cloudy, we got such nice weather that I actually got a sunburn. You could still see where the fucking wristband was.
Yeah, but it was really awesome because we had the great weather on Saturday.
Yeah.
And, most of my favorite DJs played there as well. And even DJs I didn't know or really knew before. I suddenly became a big fan of them. And we had Power Hour. We had
yeah.
Wow.
You got to wait. If you're gonna say Power Hour, explain Power Hour.
Power Hour. Yeah. Well, it's
wait. Power Hour.
Power Hour. Well, if you're a big time Defqon fan, you must know.
Even if you don't, if you're not, Power Hour is a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. But if you have never been to Defqon or you have never heard of Power Hour,
explain Power Hour.
It is orchestrated chaos.
Yeah, pretty much.
It started off with the DJ came on stage. And two parachutists came down from the sky, and what do you call them in English? The cannons with the paper.
I don't know, confetti cannons. I have no idea. I don't even know the Dutch word for it. Let's just call them confetti cannons.
Confetti cannons. Well, a small piece of paper flying around.
I think I have some pictures of that, or otherwise I have some footage. I'll put that under while we're talking about it, because you guys.
Yeah,
we're trying to get you excited for Defqon. So I'm gonna put this right here because
there was smoke, there was chaos, loud music, people were hossing. Yeah. Everything was just one big chaos, and then it is so intense but so much fun. It's so hard to understand for someone that has never been there. Before I went there, I've heard the stories from last year about Power Hour, but it's so much more cool when you're actually in it. And 60,000 weekend warriors, 2 million people listening live. Yeah. And there were, since it was Saturday, were probably 40 to 50,000.
I don't know how many people were on the field. I do know that when we did the left.
Yeah.
Explain that real quick, and then
there was the DJ. He said left, right. So, Richard and I at least knew what was coming. Yeah. And the music started going in. It'd be like. I'm
gonna explain it. I'm gonna put footage of that because this is really cool. Yeah. But I'm gonna put footage of that right.
It is really awesome. All the people that were listening just went. Everyone just put their hand around someone else's shoulder, and they went. 60,000 people, like one big mass of people, went to the left and went to the right again.
Massive song, we never uptight. Want everybody just feel alright. Pull it to the left, pull it to the right. Pull it to the left, pull it to the right. Massive song, we never uptight. Want everybody just feel alright. Pull it to the left, pull it to the right. Yes, yes, here we go.
Let up, here we go.
Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right. Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right. Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right. Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right.
Fuck yeah! We're gonna do it a little bit faster. Can I make you stand out here? Make you stand out here, so a little bit faster, yo. You ready?
Yes, yes, here we go.
Let's go.
Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right. Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right. Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right. Pull it to the left, 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 left. Pull it to the right, 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 right.
Did you know it actually created a small earthquake?
Did it?
Yeah, it made it to 1.2 on the scale.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it made it to 1.2 on the scale.
nice.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was really cool.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
That was really cool. I'll put some footage under it because it's just really fun. It's starting to become a gimmick though, because they did it again on Sunday,
Yeah, but
which it's,
yeah,
it's just-
Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, it's not that I
Sunday
Fun Day. I think I like doing that kind of stuff. Just it makes you feel like
I know,
part of
but-
one bigger unity.
I get it. It's just it was a fun thing. Don't turn it into a gimmick
Yeah,
because just
just if you
because
do,
everyone does it. It's nothing to look forward to anymore.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's fair enough. And maybe because this was my first time ever.
I was gonna say
Powered
no,
Hour.
don't get me wrong. It's still really 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 fun to do, but I'm hoping that they don't turn it into too much of a gimmick, so it stays
Yeah,
fun to do. And then try and go higher up the earthquake scale.
yeah. Just
But yeah, it was really cool. Power Hour.
Power Hour. Yeah, that was one of the coolest things of the weekend. There was also one of my favorite DJs of the entire weekend, Atmospheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard wasn't there at the
Yeah.
moment because he had
Fucking migraine.
yeah, he had a heavy migraine, so he was just laying in bed so he could at least make future noise.
Mm-hmm.
So I was standing on my own.
Oh, this was another thing, just real quick, because we were in at the campsite,
Yeah,
which was pretty much a big stone throw away from the blue stage. So basically,
blue stage was the
I
stage
wasn't there, but I still heard the set, and they were fucking amazing.
Yeah, they
They
were so
actually-
good.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I was all on my own.
I did not expect that. That was actually pretty good.
I'm really glad I went to the blue stage instead of staying in the tent, because I got my own space in the back of the blue tent, and I was hossing all around, and it was so awesome. A random girl came up to me, randomly kissed me, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine with this. I don't mind.
Had
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, that worse parties. Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Actually, that's a good one. Favorite sets that you saw this weekend? No, not a top thing. Favorite sets, go.
Favorite sets.
We've got Atmospheres. What else?
Wild Styles. Randy. I thought that one was really cool.
Yeah.
Atmospheres.
Yeah,
I really like Mist.
yeah.
Mist.
Mist was amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew they were going to be good, but actually they were even better than I expected. I did not, because Mist is good. It's not
Yeah.
amazing, but The set was actually really, really good.
Tweaker set as well.
Yeah, but the Tweakers is just a fucking bunch of fucking idiots from Norway just doing their. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put some footage here, real quick, that I shot with my phone.
It's Frenchcore.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
No.
It's hardstyle.
Yeah, never mind.
Man.
It isn't French.
Anyway, the girl in front of us is Ingrid. Shout out to Ingrid.
Hey.
But yeah, I thought that set was amazing. The sound actually on that set was really, really good.
Yeah.
That was actually really, really good on the UV stage, which was unexpected.
Yeah.
Because we passed the UV stage before a couple of times. We're like, okay, let's skip this.
And what was that live dude called in blue?
Endymion.
Endymion.
Yeah.
I really liked Endymion as well.
Yeah, Endymion was fucking great. That's why I said we have to fucking go see Endymion.
There were a lot of names that I personally hadn't heard of before. You only hear of hard styles, wild styles. Just the standard names everyone knows in the community. But then there are the atmospheres. I personally had never heard of the Tweakers.
Really?
No.
Oh man, they're a staple.
This was the first time I went to such a big hardcore festival, and there were so many new great experiences for me to see, and I would certainly do it again.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, next year.
Yeah, next year,
So
definitely.
we're taking applications for people that want to join us. You can reach us down in the comments. No, but seriously, we do want to get a bigger group next year.
Yeah, and
because not that it's not fun with a small group, but I mean,
no, you can, even if you're the only one.
Actually, it was just the two of us, and then you meet people there, so you're gonna have a good time anyway.
Yeah, even the girl that was next to us in a tent. Well, she did break up with the guy she was. Yeah, but she was like
before they came over.
Yeah,
not at the thing.
Not at the festival, but before they came there. And the last day, she just went with us, and she said to us, "I've never had such a good time at Defqon with him as I have had this day." So that means we are really awesome.
Yeah,
and
we knew that going in. I mean, come on! I mean, look at us.
No, but that means even if you're alone and you're doubting if you should go to Defqon, just go. You'll meet people there. You're never alone at Defqon.
Yeah, actually, you're not. You're not actually. You're gonna meet a lot of people. You're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff. You're gonna. I'm running footage underneath this, and this is all the footage I took on my phone and other stuff that I, steal from the fucking
Q dance.
Yeah, the Q dance side, or that sort of stuff. And I know it's not much of what I shot, but I'm sorry. I just you're there to enjoy the stuff. Half the time
you're there to enjoy the stuff and to horse.
Yeah, but half the time I'm like, oh crap, I should have got this on fucking camera because this is fucking amazing. But you're just...
Yeah, my phone died halfway through the first day.
Yeah, I got that, but I'm like, okay, I have to get a power bank because we're never going to find, other people. Because we met up with, actually a funny story, I ran into an old colleague from mine, hadn't seen him in like 3 or 4 years or something. Randomly, guy sees, hey, you're there on Facebook. I'm like, hey, yeah, we're there. So we hung out with them on the weekend. Some friends of ours, Leroy and Ingrid, who you've known from my video on the Coke tasting challenge. Yeah. We're there with some other friends that you don't know, but shout out to them as well. Anyway, so yeah, I would definitely kind of recommend if you want to meet up with, because it's big.
It's really big. 60,000 people just on the campsites alone.
Yeah, but I was going to say, not just the area on which it is really big. There's like 6 or 7 stages.
Yeah, you had blue, black, red, UV.
Yeah. Yellow, white,
purple, indigo.
No,
and
magenta.
Magenta.
Yeah.
So
I think there might have been a white or a silver.
There were 7, 8 stages.
Yeah, there's all different stages, all different styles. I mean, you had hardstyle stage, you had hardcore stages, Frenchcore stages.
Main stage.
The main stage, yeah, the main stage is mostly hardstyle, with the exception of Peacock this year.
Yeah.
Dr. fucking Peacock, which was one of my favorite sets.
Yeah, totally.
I love Peacock. The only the downside, because I really wanted to see Seifa, is also Frenchcore.
Yeah.
Which I really wanted to see, but he was at the same time as the
closing ceremony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Sunday, not on Saturday, but on Sunday, because they had them. They had them at the same time, and yeah.
Yeah, I really like Frenchcore just to listen to when I'm or either gaming or just doing random stuff. But when I have to hustle on speedcore, I just get tired.
Speedcore.
Frenchcore. I just get tired so fast.
You get tired pretty much. That's why my legs were blue this morning.
Yeah, and mine were sore as a fucking bat. If that's
not a verb, but I like it. We're gonna keep that one. That's not the first fucking weird ass fucking thing that we came up with this fucking weekend.
No, there were
we had these.
Random conversations.
Random fucking cheesy ass fucking stupid jokes. Because everything's served in plastic cups and shit. So every time we finished a drink, you go up to someone, you say bye, and when they say bye, you just toss the thing that you're holding.
But how did that originate?
Oh yeah, because we were sitting in a tent, and all of a sudden there was this bag of Red Band candies, and I'm picking up the bag, and I'm like, all the Red Band candies are... Hang on, did we bring Red Band candies? No, we did not bring Red Band candies. I'm like, okay, well, bye!
Bye!
So I tossed it out the fucking tent, and that just became a running fucking gag, and I know it's not funny listening to it now, but...
It was so funny.
With the other funny skit was with the security guard.
The security guard, yes. Tell it.
Oh man, we were just sitting in the I think we were sitting in a tent eating something, and this security guard walks past, and he's looking very, very uninterested, like, okay, I'm just here to do my job. So we're like, hello, I'm the security guard. Is everything still secure? Yes, then my work is done. Time for beer. So that became a fucking stupid running joke. Every time, and then
it was so funny.
I'm at Q if you're listening to this. I'm gonna call on you to make a skit for this. I'll do the voiceover.
Yeah,
it's gonna be amazing. Cool. It's gonna be really stupid.
Is everything still secure?
Yeah.
Good. My work here is done. Time for beer.
Oh, that's gonna be such a bad one. We had one more running joke, but I can't remember.
We had.
We'll think about it.
Oh, the thing they say just before a drop of the music.
Yeah.
We had the most random words we could come up with. Like when the music is coming to that one point just before the drop, and then they say one word. Really?
Where the music's all... And the DJ's are like, sock, bop it. And we have the most stupid random words.
Like random sicknesses in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Tunnel vision.
Gordelroos.
Don't do because that's techno.
Oh.
It's okay. It was your first time. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Actually, a friend of ours, shout out to Ruben, he calls it bicycle pump techno. Because it's like...
Nice.
I thought it was
Nice.
absolutely fucking brilliant.
I really like the song as well. There was, Trump always saying, we're gonna build a
Hang
wall.
on, just explain. I'm gonna put some footage of that. See if I can find it, because it's really cool.
Yeah, it's the Trump saying we're gonna build a wall and it will be great.
It will be
we're
great.
gonna build the wall of bass.
Yeah.
And then the music just starts with really heavy bass and all. And
I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna put
yeah, it was
little clip.
so cool.
Right here.
Hello, citizens. Now it's time to build a great wall of bass. These sounds you guys make are so distorted. It's huge. It's great. I love it. To build a wall of bass, we need your guns to create a heavy defense. With this wall, we can make hardcore great again. This is the wall of bass. Bass.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make dubstep pay.
Yeah,
for
we're
it.
gonna make dubstep pay for it, definitely. Fuck dubstep, man. But what did you think of the closing ceremony?
Oh man, I'm gonna put a little bit of footage of the closing ceremony right here. I don't know if we're gonna, cause the closing. I don't know. Should we talk about that now, or should we do that at the end of the podcast? Because
Yeah, I really...
this is gonna be the icing on the cake. Because if we haven't convinced people, then the fucking closing ceremony, it will.
Yeah,
fucking,
it will tip them
we'll
over
circle
the
back
edge.
to the closing ceremony, because the closing ceremony is just
Yeah.
something. Anyone who foreign people that have experienced Dutch New Year's, this is gonna be something like that. Just to give you a little bit of anticipation there.
It's not like it's gonna push you over the edge. Even if
it's
you
gonna-
weren't on the edge yet, it's gonna slam you right through that fucking wall. And you're gonna stand at Defqon next year. It's so cool.
Man. Yeah.
But we can talk about the ending ceremony of Saturday.
No, that's the big one.
No, that's Sunday.
Yeah, that's a closing ceremony. That's kind of. It's less big than the one on Saturday.
Yeah, fair
Though,
enough. Fair enough.
It was still fucking.
It was.
Yeah, we'll talk about the closing ceremonies at the
Yeah.
end, because the closing ceremonies are just they're an experience. Let me put it that way, and we'll tell you why at the end of it, because that's just something.
It's unheard of.
Yeah, you're not going to have a festival that does that, and not as well as Defqon.
And definitely not for the same price.
Oh yeah, the price. We haven't talked about the price yet. So what is the price of a weekend at Defqon?
And a weekend at Defqon
Ticket.
for a ticket for Defqon where you can stay 3 nights. You get tickets to the festival, everything. The only thing you have to buy is your own food and drinks.
And tent.
And
If you're gonna stay there
the
entire
tent if you're
weekend.
gonna stay
Well, you
there.
can do it. You can do a pre-setup. I think you can do a pre-setup where where you arrive at a campsite and they've already set up a tent for you. So you can do that. It is you have to pay a little bit more for that, I think. I don't know the price of that
And
from
the
top of my head, but
the only thing we know, we can say for sure is Richard and I both paid 145 euros
yeah,
to stay 3 days at Defqon.
yeah,
And
3 nights.
I've not yet had a moment where I regretted it.
Yeah, you're gonna. There's something to do at all times, even if you're just sprawled out and just need to take a breather. There's so many colorful people walking around that even doing nothing is still fun,
You're just
because
spotting people.
Yeah, you're just people watching. People watching is a thing in the Netherlands. I don't know how that is in the rest of the world. We just like to sit and
Look at other
look at people
stupid...
go by, because so you see such interesting people walking by, and
Yeah, you can just know what
but
group.
we're digressing again from. Let's stick with the price.
Yeah, the
for
price.
a little bit. Yeah,
145 euros for 3 days.
Yeah.
It just isn't a lot. If you
No.
just when you go on vacation in France, you're paying the same price, but the intensity of Defqon is so much better than just a weekend on vacation in France or in
right.
yeah. And, well, for me personally, this is something I want to keep doing every year.
Yeah, we should definitely make this a regular thing. Plus, we have a tent now, which was one of the major purchases that we had to make besides the Defqon ticket. But other than that, price wise, it's a weekend, so if you that's the fun thing as well. If you're on the campsite, you can bring
Your own beer.
I'm not really 100% on this, but you can bring as much as you want, as long as it's not in a glass container.
Yeah. So they don't want to screw you over by just requiring you to buy their
all
tokens
your food and all your shit there.
Like-
Tokens were for a festival actually not that expensive. I think it was
$2.80 a piece, I believe.
You had 3.5 tokens for $10. So let's say
You do the math yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, either way, we just both had our suitcases. I personally brought 9 liters of
liters.
Yeah, and I brought 9 liters of beer. Richard brought
We had, I think, 4.5 liters of whiskey coke and 3 liters of cola Berenburg, which is a Dutch thing. Sorry, I can't translate that for you guys. I'm not even gonna put a picture up. But look it up. It's not worth putting a picture up because we have the fun stages in the background.
Well,
I'm not gonna put a picture.
Either way, that's the alcohol we brought with us, and we had a lot of candy, bread, milk.
Just stuff
Chocolate
that's
milk.
Yeah, just stuff that's easy to get down because you're gonna be exhausted when you get back to your tent, and it's really if you're there to host the entire time, it can get quite intense because you're just hosting for hours and hours on end. So when you get to your tent, you're not gonna be able to wolf down an entire meal, especially because you're gonna probably be backing it out. Because let's face it, the only reason that you're eating now is because this is the only time there's nothing on stage that you actually want to see, which is kind of how we did our days. Basically, as soon as there was nothing for a bit, that's the time to go to your tent and get some food. So get something that's
and even if you think you're not hungry when you're at your tent, just eat something because you don't know when something cool is gonna happen. And even if you do, then it's probably in the next half hour.
Yeah, exactly. So just get stuff that you can wolf down. Same thing with drinks. Just get something that's easy to get. I think we had a lot of milk. Non-alcohol wise, we had a lot of milk, a lot of water. Water is absolutely a must.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. That you can bring an empty bottle, and there's places where you can fill it up for free. Don't worry about it. But you're gonna. It's pretty intense. So make sure that you keep hydrated in these things. Especially the tents can get really really hot because there's a lot of people in there.
That's a tip I personally have as well. Like I like to get drunk in bars, and I really thought I wanted to get drunk at this festival as well.
Yeah.
But personally, I would rather be kind of sober or just one beer in, and then just enjoy my festival and enjoy the dancing and not be obnoxious to other people. And then after all the music and the DJs are done, then just sit down at your own tent, have your little after party, get your beer in your hand, and just enjoy yourself. But don't get too wasted before you go to one of the plays.
I mean, you can get wasted if you want, but it's just I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, if drugs is a thing you have already done, I don't recommend doing drugs if you have never done it. But if it's something you regularly do, just enjoy yourself with the drugs instead of the alcohol. Because a little line of speed or cocaine, that's way better.
Look at you, Mr. Expert. Jesus Christ.
No, but that's... I have personally never had it, but I just know the feel.
Actually, another thing that's a good tip, besides the getting high or whatever you want, make sure that you bring stuff like gum or lollipops or stuff like that. Just because you're gonna get dehydrated pretty soon if you don't drink enough water, and especially if you're going all the time, it's nice that you have a little piece of gum. It makes it easier to go. Plus, the lollipop helps with the fucking dry mouth.
Yeah.
So it's just small things that you can carry around with you, and help you get through the damn fucking day. Really,
showers.
There are fucking showers. Yeah, there's showers there. Don't worry about it. They cost a token, I think, to take a shower, which is sadly every time you want to take a shower. We recommend bringing shower in a can.
That, or in other words, deodorant.
Yeah.
That's what we have been doing the past 3 days. We smelled like, pigs.
Yeah.
So every time we had the time to put on some deodorant, we just stole
bath and a shower in a can.
We just told each other, do we have time to take a shower? Yeah, we have time to take a shower. And we're clean again. Just don't worry about showering. Just bring clean clothes.
I have to admit, do take a shower. I mean, it's because you're just gonna feel so grimy.
You're gonna feel dirty and disgusting.
Make sure that you shower on Sunday morning. Is it?
No. Shower at evening. If you...
but Saturday, then the after party, and then, so basically you're gonna... It's really crowded on the mornings, but then again, I don't know, were they open all night, the showers? I didn't pay attention to that.
So.
Otherwise you
every time I went to the toilet, I saw the showers
there's
being
still people there, right?
Yeah. So, and we had other gags or funny moments at Defqon1.
I don't know. The rowing. We haven't
rowing.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the rowing yet. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm hoping I can find footage of this because so far I haven't been able to see footage. But there's this weird gag at Defqon where people just sit on the floor and then just sit behind each other and pretend they're rowing. Yeah. Last year, friends of ours who we shouted out already, so we don't. Well, you know what? Just shout them out again. And the rest. They're all included. But anyway, they got on Dumpert last year, which is a Dutch site, kind of like, I don't want to say kind of like YouTube, but it puts out stupid shit.
Yeah.
So the plan was to do it this year as well, and the fucking line, because everyone sits behind each other, so you just form a big line of people rowing. It was really, really long this time.
It was from the stage of the DJ itself, maybe 100, 150
up
meters.
to the camera crew,
yeah. It was huge.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping that they had footage of that, but there's probably... I don't know if you could rewatch the live things.
I don't...
I'm a scout. I'm gonna see if I can find that.
Yeah, we should totally find that.
During the Randy set, I think, that we did that. So I'm
But I just thought of something else. Of a funny gag we had this weekend.
What did we do?
I don't know if you have ever heard Richard Sage. Or mine, for that matter.
Oh, God.
There was...
Mr. fucking... I'm so fucking... Okay, you tell the fucking story.
Well, either way... Yours truly, Richard. He is 30 years old, and I'm...
You say yours truly, then you're talking about yourself.
Oh.
Never mind. Anyway.
Richard
is
30 years old, and I'm 19, so I always make fun of him being 30 and just being stuck in his 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like being called old because he just doesn't. He isn't ready to get old yet.
I'm so not ready to get old yet. But
And
anyway,
then the song of Forever, Forever Young came on, and I just tapped Richard on the back.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. You can be who you want.
fucking boss. Every fucking time we heard that song like 3 times the entire weekend. Every fucking time,
Yeah.
he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "Dude, fucking really?
But
Fuck you."
the funniest part was that every time we got to our tent, my legs were sore, and I personally just have a really bad back, and when I stood up, my hip hurt, and I just.
Fucking old man over here. He's
Yeah.
calling me old the entire fucking weekend. We're in this tent and the guy sits down. He's like, oh, and then he puts this. We didn't bring chairs.
No,
Which
no.
we're going to circle back to in a minute. But we didn't bring chairs, so we had to sit at the edge of our airbeds and then just push the sleeping bags on our back so that we had a makeshift chair. So he sits down. He's all like, oh, and he lies down. He's all like, oh, I feel like an old man. He starts coughing up a storm. Fucking starts coughing up his lungs out. Fucking old man cough. And I'm like, okay, I'm the old one here, you fucking old guy. Fucking Jesus.
Yeah.
He's 19. He's older than I am at my age. Fucking bollocks. But yeah, we should have brought chairs.
Chairs. We should have totally brought stairs.
Oh man, this is a tip for all you people out there that are going. Bring chairs.
Yeah.
Because at the campsite, you're going to sit on the floor. And after you've been, out there doing your stuff all the time and barely see, because you're not going to sit down. But
Yeah,
at the time that we were there, we never sat down at all. So by the time you get back to your tent, right?
Yeah, we either were hossing on the sets, or we're sitting on the ground and just minding our own business with
at the tent.
Yeah, the tent.
At the festival train.
No. We
didn't
never
sit
sat down
once.
except during the rowing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like,
Good point.
they're just you need to get some alone time after the sets end and just the festival is over for the day. Just to sit down, relax, get your shit together, just talk the day through with the people you're with, and then just drink something and then go to bed.
Have your little after party.
Yeah, have your little after party. But it's so hard to do because Richard and I were sitting. We just rolled up our sleeping bags and put them behind our back. But the neighbors, they were really fun people. But it was just it was hard to communicate with them because there was only one spot left for them to sit. So we either had to sit on the ground and just get a really sore back.
It's just little kinks that you work out the
Yeah.
first time you
Yeah.
go an entire weekend. So you guys should be thanking us on your knees right now for these golden tips on how to fucking survive your weekend at Defqon.
Yeah,
Actually, surviving Defqon, how you feeling right now?
I'm personally feeling rather good. I'm a bit tired and my knees are still a bit sore and my calves, but it's bearable.
I was gonna say,
I've had worse days.
To be honest, if we didn't have to go to work, I'd probably feel a lot better. But we both had to work a 7-hour shift. When we got back at 12-ish, I think.
No. We got the train of the bus of 12.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really? But between 12 and 12:30, something like that, we were back at home. And we had to work at 6 till 1. Right now it's fucking 2:45 in the morning. Because we really wanted to do this podcast while everything was still fresh.
Yeah. And we both didn't dare to go to sleep this what do you call it? Afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Because if we did, we were both frightened that we were just
We
gonna
wouldn't wake
sleep
up.
through our entire fucking shift and just don't wake up to Defqon next year.
We
Just go into hibernation.
we kind of had there was this big event where we're at, so getting time off was kind of a struggle. But we're like, we already bought the tickets, man. They're $145. So I mean, we kind of want a weekend off. So this, just shout out to Bess. He stuck his neck out for us, and he came through perfectly. But we're like, okay, we kind of wanted the Monday off.
Yeah.
But we're like, okay, you know what? We're thankful enough that we got the day off. So
I'm not gonna hate on that.
I was gonna say we'll just work the fucking Monday. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there was nothing I wouldn't do to miss this weekend.
Yeah, it was actually great. We're gonna make this an annual thing, definitely.
Yeah.
Because this is.
And for everyone that has never experienced Defqon and you're thinking about doing it, just do it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a lot of money, just try to save up and at least go once.
I just have one tiny. I know we're trying to persuade you guys to go to Defqon and everything, but there's one tiny but yet very important thing. You have to like the music.
Yeah.
If you don't like the music, you're not gonna have a good time.
No.
You're not going to have a good time. I'm sorry, but you're not going to have a good time. The end show, watch it live because it's amazing. Still watch that. But if you don't like the music, if you don't like hardstyle, hardcore, Frenchcore, terror, hard, I don't know, whatever the fuck, core or hard, or style, or whatever the fuck is around now. But raw style, new thing. I love it, by the way. But if you're not into that, then no, you're not going to have a good time.
No. But if you are, and you like dancing or horsing, as we call it on the music...
You're still going to have a great time if you don't do it. I'm just going to say, if you're just out there and giving all and just go like... You're going to have an amazing time. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have a good time nonetheless if you like the music, so don't worry about that too much, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, just really... this is the weekend to just fucking lose it.
Yeah, lose it and just be yourself. But I think it's kind of time to come to
You want to go to bed, don't you?
Kinda. I'm tired as fuck, and I need to work.
Fine.
I need to work tomorrow afternoon again.
Brum, the end show.
The ending show.
I'm gonna put some footage under it again. This is just some stuff that I shot. I'm gonna once again try and steal some of the official
of Q
stuff.
Dance.
But while the footage is running, explain to us.
Yeah, there was the end show. It all started with lasers and lights, and there were fireworks, and the anthem played, and yeah.
The anthem played.
No, I heard the anthem before I went to Defqon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, we didn't talk about. Okay, real quick.
Real quick.
The anthem this year.
We both thought it was really soft and just put together just to have something.
Yeah.
But then when I stood there at the ending show, it was so cool. You could just dance around on the music, and it wasn't so that the host parts were too long. You could just bear through them. And
well, that's the hardstyle thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't too long. Like, you're exhausted.
Yeah, but the thing was, you had. Let's face it, 2016 Dragon Blood. I mean, that was just the pinnacle of anthems, in my opinion. But so we heard this one and we're like, man, it's lacking something.
Yeah.
This is not. Once you're standing there and everyone's shouting along with the, I'm gonna see if I can put a little footage of that right here. But when everyone's doing that, man,
it's so just the atmosphere you get. Yeah. It's so cool, and then the fireworks as well. Like,
oh man, the fucking fireworks! Like I said, it's like New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, and the flames from the stage. You can just feel
the
heat.
I forgot about the flames. Yeah, man, they're really far away. The flames.
Yeah, maybe 50, 60 meters.
Yeah, but it's still fucking. You still feel the fucking flames. It's still warm. Like you get this real, warm, lick across your face.
And the confetti cannons all around.
Oh man, the confetti cannons. It's just, man.
Yeah,
were the confetti cannons at the end show?
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
They were. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we were standing way back.
We were standing way back.
Remember? Yeah, we were standing way back. That's right.
Because we needed our space. Because we we
were coming from a different set.
Yeah, that as well. But we also wanted space to get our host together.
Yeah. The end show. Little tip. Usually you want to be in front where the action happens. At the end show, man, stand back because the more you can see, the better time you'll have.
Yeah, when you're standing way in front like we did at the ending ceremony, you just don't know where to look.
Yeah. Granted, we saw the best one on Saturday, so this is just, different experience. See what it's like in the front. Still had a fucking blast.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I have never had a single time this weekend where I was like, I wish I was at the tent, or I wish I didn't go, or just...
Actually, yeah. Even when you're standing there and your legs are like, okay, dude, it's good now. We had enough, dude. You're like, okay, yeah, but
yeah, you just
kind of want to keep going.
Keep going till you drop.
Yeah, there's absolutely no moment when you're bored at all, and especially with the ending ceremony, man. It's just ending ceremony was an hour. The closing ceremony.
Was an hour.
Yeah, and I think the end show on Saturday was half an hour.
30 minutes, I believe. Yeah,
it was 30 minutes, but it's almost 30 minutes of. It's not really non-stop, but there's like 3-minute intervals between all the fireworks.
Yeah.
So basically, you're looking at like fucking 15 minutes of fucking fireworks.
Was the ending show on Saturday? Was it by Project 1 as well? Because I'm not totally sure of that. I know for sure that Sunday was.
Yeah, I know they do that on Sunday. I have no idea actually. I think it's I think it's by Project 1, but it's more of a mix of stuff. I'm not sure about that actually. That's a good question. It's a good question, bro.
Good question. No, but yeah.
Yeah, man, the end ceremony.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, we'll definitely do again next year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
11 out of 10. if it were possible.
11 out of 10. Yeah, we're going to go again next year. Definitely. We're going to try and see if there's more people that want to
a few colleagues, few friends, few...
Yeah, we already have a few people that said, you know what, we really wanted to go this year, but, reasons or... Other things like people saying like, oh, we didn't know you guys were going, or we knew too late that you guys were going. So we already have a few people lined up that said, hey, we want to go. We have a few people that say, okay, we're going to go, but not the entire weekend, so we meet up with them on Saturdays. So definitely next year, Defqon again. What have we learned from next year's Defqon?
If you think you see a colleague, just go ask whether it is the colleague or not.
Oh, not this again. Fucking hell, the entire fucking weekend, man.
There was one girl...
The entire fucking weekend.
There was one girl, she really, really looked like a colleague of us, just from another restaurant. And then... I wasn't sure.
She was standing like 5 feet away. You could have just tapped her on the shoulder like, hey, are you fucking... I forgot her name. But...
I'm shy. I don't go to chicks.
You could have just hossed your way over there,
I have a pretty face. They usually come to me.
Yeah, and then you open your mouth and then just never mind. Just keep this a friendly podcast. Sorry about that.
Or let them smell me feet.
Oh, we gotta.
What a biohazard that was.
We gotta fucking do that one. Was this yesterday?
Yeah.
It was yesterday night, right? So we're in the tent. Everything's done. The after party's done. We're just fucking done. Fucking guy takes off his fucking shoes, and the smell emitting from it. Oh my god!
They were shining bright green.
Oh my god! You can see the fucking
next day
vapors come off it. The fucking green.
Next day when we stood up, we just threw them straight out in the trash.
That was man. The smell of that.
Bye.
Oh god. No, that was not funny. It's funny now, but at the time that was not funny. Oh my god, I didn't know feet could stink that badly. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Richard even got emotional from it. He just started crying.
Oh man, the smell was it was bad. Let's just keep it at that. Let's say it was bad. Even my nostrils went into defense and my whole nose started flooding with fucking... Man, that was fucking funny, but anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a good note to end on.
Oh, that's a good note to end on, you fucking smelly feet. We're trying to get people to go there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, we are coming up on the hour.
Yeah.
So, any last words about Defqon?
Zeg eens doei.
You're not gonna throw the fucking microphone.
That's the translation of the bye story from the rap band Candies from earlier.
Yeah, that was the stupidest running gag we ever had. Okay.
That's pretty much all I had to say about Defqon. I can.
Oh, there's a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more, but
you know,
just go there for yourself and experience it.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys are inspired to come to Defqon, we're going.
Call us 0900 12345.
That's not our number. We have a whole comment section. You want to give out our phone number? He's fucking, what's his name? Yella is gonna post fucking hashtag king of the fucking first post. Or
Oh yeah.
And
Shout out to Yella.
No, we're not gonna. Okay, fine. Shout out to Yella. Fucking king of the fucking hashtag fucking first post fucking Jeffrey Eisenberg fucking Facebook motherfucker. Sorry, there's a few in the audience that will get that one, but yeah, definitely next year if you guys want to come, hit us up. We're going. The more the merrier. Actually, if you get 20 people, you can get a on the Friends camp.
A VIP spot.
Well, it's not really a VIP spot, but you get a much bigger personal
reserved spot.
Yeah, reserve spot where you can put your tents, and you get these little benches things like a picnic benches.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're trying to aim for that, but you know, it's a bit ambitious at this point, I think.
Well, maybe in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have like a fucking.
We're just sitting warmly at our little.
Yeah,
festival.
we're gonna have a fucking wood stove and everything.
Yeah.
And
then we just have our own butler that's just handing us over the MDMA.
Well, that you know, that's goals. Goals to work towards. But anyway, thank you guys for liking.
Have you sat through the entire thing? Good for you.
Well, they're probably doing their dishes or something. I don't know.
just background noises.
Yeah, you know, right? Hopefully we did inspire you, perhaps subliminally, to go to Defqon. But we recommend Defqon to people.
If you are going, post in the comments.
Well, it's going to be 346 days before the next one. So, I mean, I don't know if they're...
If we did make you consider going to Defqon, post in the comments.
Yeah.
Which is just do fucking details.
What? Yeah, I know. You keep talking.
Go.
Anyway, we're knackered. Absolutely knackered. We're gonna go to bed. It's been fun. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll check you guys in the next podcast.
Bye.
Cheers.